Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears.
Kick off for Detroit.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards for him on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Lions' 11-yard line.
Take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Pickup, and it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
And it's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Smith in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Stafford. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. There he goes, right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Receiver, that's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Lions have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
On the play.
11 yards there, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a
25 yards that time.
1st down, Bears.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Lions 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's big tight end T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. Still is bringing it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Lions 7.
On 1st down, Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 20-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
Cordero Patterson, touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Take it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
In on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. His throw at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Nice. They'll try to run it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Geis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Trubisky to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
First down.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. He wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford is complete to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Stafford. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 21. Eddie Pinheiro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. It's complete. Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. Open man is Galladay. Complete. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over
at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of
that
6.
good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. First down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. He had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player in 2000.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Allen Robinson.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Geis with a carry on second down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 5. 39 yards there, a big one. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Stafford. But that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd and goal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bears 31. Lions 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 39, Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Bears 1st down.
first down. Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman the first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Devontae Freeman, 35 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Complete to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable set. Oh, crusher there as it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.